Hello everyone, again welcome. So friends, in this video I am going to discuss with you elastic file system, and this is one of the most important topic in block storage. Friends, why organization is going this use EFS file system, right? So first of all, you will have to familiar with this EFS elastic file system. In EBS section, friends, we have discussed, suppose you created EBS volume, right? So this is your EBS volume and you created EC2 instance. So this is your EC2 instance 1, this is your 2, this is and 3 EC2 instance. So when you are going to attach this volume EBS, so what you will do? Definitely, so you attach your EBS volume to your EC2 instance. And second, friends, if you want attach another EC2 instance, so you will have to detach from the your EC2 instance, and further you can attach another EC2 instance. Same kind of things again you will detach and attach to another EC2 instance. So this is applicable only for the same reason, same availability zone, right? Suppose that your EC2 instance create US East hyphen 1A EBS volume at the same region, and all the instances are the same region, right? So you can attach EBS. But in AWS console, we have one more option. Easily you can attach one EBS volume to multiple EC2 instance, IO1 and IO2. When you will go to this section, so easily you can attach your volume to multiple EC2 instance. We have this facility right now. So here also the same region here. So EBS volume will be same region and your EC2 instance will be same region. And in multi-attach, you can attach 16 EC2 instance at the moment of time. So this is the flexibility, okay, in EBS. So friends, now why we are using the EFS? And EFS stand for Elastic File System. And also you can compare this EFS to NFS, Network File System. So it is familiar to AWS S3, which is also a storage platform. So further I will discuss in S3 topic, right? So one more important thing of the S3 storage. So it is object storage S3, but EFS is the file based storage, right? So difference are between S3 and EBS and EFS. Make sure you will have to know, because definitely interview will ask the question between EBS, EFS, S3, and what is the difference and what is the use case, right? So EFS expose the same interface like that NFS, right? If you're working professional, if you're working on Linux admin, definitely you set up the NFS, network file system. So I'm going to show you the image wherein you will compare to this as a NFS. So how it's work? So this is your storage, suppose that, okay, so this is your storage, SAN storage or any kind of storage. So I'm going to draw the diagram here so easily you can understand. So this is your storage, and I'm going to write here this is the SAN storage. So friends, you will have to deploy your dedicated team for this storage, right? A storage team will be deployed. And when you are going to configure your Linux server, suppose that this is your Linux server or whatever you are working on organization. So you are going to configure in this Linux is working, and you configure the NFS, okay. So here definitely your dedicated team is required for the this Linux admin, and this is your client 1, this is 2, and this is 3, and this is 4, or you can say this is your server, right? So friends, in NFS, you configure manually each and everything. A storage team is different, a network configuration team is different. Okay, so this is your server. Multiple server is running here. So In AWS, if you are going to take this EFS elastic file system, so no need to configure all these kind of activities. So AWS provide you all the facility from this. So this facility managed by AWS team, right? No need to configure everything. Just AWS team will manage. So how it's work, friends? So Amazon file system automatically grow and shrink. Suppose that you are going to provision, okay, so you provision your EFS, right? Particular EC2 instance, whatever you set up in infrastructure. So there is no charges for provisioning. When you are going to upload the data, so charges will be applied. You are going to upload the data, right? So you uploaded the data and you deleted the data. So there the data will be synchronized, uploading and deleting. So their charge apply when you will upload the data, right? So Amazon provide you EFS is a kind of simple serverless facility. You can create this file system and mount the file system, definitely particular EC2 instance, and then you can read and write your data fastly. You know the difference between S3 bucket, it is object based storage, and EBS is the block based storage, and EFS is the elastic file system, file based storage. So if you want read and write data, definitely it will utilize by the organization. Easily you can read and write your data, right? So it is very very important. So now come to the point, one more important things. Let's see here. So this is your EBS, again I'm going to repeat here, and this is your EFS. But in EBS you have two option, multi-attach option you can also utilize. But friends, your multiple EC2 is running, so this is one EC2, this is second, this is third, this is fourth. Okay, in that EBS you can attach at the moment of time one EC2 instance, but EBS you can attach, already we have discussed. In EFS, friends, you can attach multiple EC2 instance, right? You can attach, say this, suppose you can attach all these EC2 instance. Okay, so if you are working in industry, so you can attach EC2 instance, your VM is working, you can attach in the same area. So everything you can do this in EBS. Suppose we created EC2 instance and mount the data 10 GB of the EBS. So friends, here charge will apply on EBS, right? Suppose that you are going to use this EBS and you provision all the infrastructure. So in that case, EBS charges will be apply. Okay, you are going to upload data or not. But in the case of EFS, charges will be not apply for the provisioning. When you are going to upload the data, definitely the charges will be apply in that case, right? So here EFS expose the limitless. It is also a kind of S3 bucket. It is also limitless. There is no limit for the disk. So you will never run out of the space from in this EFS. Okay, so ever everything. And if you are running your AWS, EFS is good option when you need to fast access to file. Suppose that this is your file, and if you want to access, it is great option to big file server. Suppose that if you want to read and write, right, you are working on in organization, only you want read and write you, and if you want access fast, so definitely you can use this EFS file system. But S3 is cheapest. I will also discuss the price between EFS and S3, everything. So you are running on premises EFS, or you are using the hybrid network, and you are using this. So friends, you can install in a physical places. It's a very important. And one more important thing, suppose that in US East hyphen 1A or any region you deploy your EC2. So suppose that your EFS and multiple EC2 is working. So what is the use of this? Suppose that this is your particular region and there are multiples EFS. Okay, so this is 1 and this is 2, this is 3 and this is 4, this is 5. And friends, you are going to launch multiples EC2 instance. Suppose this is your number 1 EC2, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5. Okay, so you know the concept of AWS data center. You are going to launch your EC2 instance particular region. So in that region, multiples EC2 going to be running, right? Not single EC2 instance. Then if you want your dedicated, so you will have to launch your dedicated EC2 instance. Particularly you will have to reserve instance, right? So multiple type of EC2 instance already we have discussed. But friends, if you want only access this EC2 instance to particular users, so definitely you will have to apply the security group here. So I don't want, so they can access this EC2 instance, they cannot access, they cannot access. So you can use your security group here, right? So what is the use of security group? Definitely interviewer asks. And one more special topic I will discuss: security group, NACL, okay, everything in VPC topic. Just understand, when you are going to apply and create new security group, so security group going to create your define your inbound and outbound traffic. Okay, so in by default in security group, outbound traffic is enabled, anyone can go and out, but enable, you will have to enable inbound rule, right? So I will do everything. Okay, so this is your multiples EC2 instance, this is your EC2, this is also your EC2, this is also instance, this is also EC2 instance. Okay, so I want access only these EC2 instance. Okay, so let's go on the terminal and I will create two EC2 instance in different region. Then first I will access this and other can access this instance or not. Let's see the example. So I am going to open my terminal. So this is Northern Virginia. Okay, I'm going to create my instance. There is no instance running. So first of all, go to the dashboard section, create your security group. Okay, so this is your security group. You have a multiple security group, you can select and delete, no problem. 13 security group. Okay, I'm going to create new security group. So my security group name is EFS security group. So friends, this is the VPC and I am using the by default VPC, but you can use your dedicated VPC, right? So in coming video, I will share you how you can create your own VPC and how you can create public subnet, private subnet. So in this video, I'm going to use this by default VPC, right? This is the by default. I created my own HCL.VPC. I am not going to use this. So I'm going to use this VPC and security group. I am going to create my own. And now see the outbound rule, friends. All traffic allow can access and go, but inbound is not going to allow. So I am going to add. So I will add in further. Right now I am going to just create the security group. So security group is going created finally. Now friends, go to the instance section and create your EC2 instance. Okay, so first go to the EFS section and create your EFS. So this is an elastic file system, right? So easily you can configure, and this is very important. And go to the create section and I'm going to create here my EFS. Okay, and your VPC. So I will select the default. Okay, and here see friends, you have a two option. One is one zone and second is regional. Multiple zone you can allow. Come to the diagram section. If you allow all the zone, suppose that this is one zone, you can allow all the zones, so easily they can access your EFS, right? If you not allow, if you allow only single, so only this can access. So everything I will do on practical. So yeah, if you select this one zone, so easily you will have to give this particular us is to 1a, and if you select this all, so it means you can see there are availability zone is 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, so in this zone where you want to allow, I want to allow suppose that us east to 1b. Okay, so I select this one zone and create. So EFS is going to create. Okay, my EFS. Now come to the EC2 section, and I am going to create two machine. One is availability zone where the EFS I created. So EFS is launched in US East 1B. So I will launch same EC2 instance, same reason. So launch your EC2 instance, select this your machine, and t2.micro same. Now friends, you will have to select your VPC and subnet is default. Okay, now you will have to enable this public and private IP. Now go to the next section, and friends, this is your volume, and go to the next and use your name and tag. This is very important. So I'm going to write here EFS-1 hyphen machine, and go to the security group. Now here you will have to select your open security group, and I created friends my security group, right? So go to the existing section and use your EFS security group. Okay, so I am going to select here and launch and continue and launch, and one key you can generate new EFS hyphen key. So it is downloading, launch, launch instance. So it is going to launch. So now friends, I am going to create one new machine to another availability zone. Again, go to the launch section, same machine you can launch, and go to the next section, and here VPC and availability zone you can take. First we have to check our first instance availability zone. I think we have not selected. No problem, go to the EC2 section. This is our running instance EFS machine 1, and the availability zone is 1C, right? Make sure. uh, so now I will launch this machine 2 in 1B, because our EFS is created, we created EFS in 1B zone, right? So this is 1B. So I am selected this and go to the launch, add right here, give the name here, take, and this is EFS-2 and launch configuration. Now friends, you will have to select the security group, and the security group you will have to select the existing group, and this is the EFS security group, and launch and launch, launch. You can take the new or existing key pair, so you can select your EFS key, click and launch. Now friends, you can go to the your first machine, and you will, here we selected the security group in the first machine. So go to the security group, and here you will have to remove your security group, right? Because I am going to access particular dedicated instance where I want to allow this particular security group. So go to the EC2 section again. This is security group, and there is no inbound is allowed. Okay, So you can go to the dashboard. Okay, you can attach another security group. So action. So my machine is launched. So go to the action and you can remove your security group, or you can delete, no problem. Okay, so I'm going to delete my security group. So will not be deleted. Why? Because I attach. Go to the interface. And go to the interface, then you can select and detach your EC2 security group, right? Or you can change the security group. Okay, so we have an option. So I'm going to change my security group, and you can select your multiple security group here. So select this. So you can select your my security group, right? So select this and save. So finally we have selected. Now go to the instance section. Now friends, according to this diagram, what I will do, so first, this is my instance, and this is in availability zone is US hyphen east hyphen 1b. So I allow uh, inbound traffic, so easily is this EC2 instance can access and other cannot access. So now come to the first EC2 instance and EFS hyphen 1. So I want to access this my EFS. So this is my key, and you can access from the console section, attach and connect this. The problem was not occur. So why not going to access? Go to the security group. Why? Because there is inbound outbound traffic is not allowed. Go to the instance, and this is instance, and go to the security group, and you can go this security and assign the inbound. So there is inbound rule is not edited. So add the rule and go to allow SSH anywhere, then save. Now you can go to the EC2 section. This is my instance. Connect this. Go to the connect. Okay, so now sudo su. How you can access this EFS? Now come to the point. I'm going to open my EFS. So go to the EFS section, and we have created is EFS. How you can attach, right? So click this EFS, or go inside this EFS, and you have an option multiple way to attach. Okay, so go to this attach, and we have an option to mount this EFS via DNS or via IP address. So first you will have to copy this. Don't worry about this. Via EFS you can mount, or via NFS. So I am going to mount via EFS. Copy this and go to the console section and paste. But it will not work. First you will have to make a directory and you will have to mount. Okay, so I am going to paste. How you can mount now? So first you will have to make a directory mkdir slash efs. Enter. Directory is created. Now use your commands slash efs. Okay, so it is not going to work. Why? Because there is not package available of the EFS. Okay, so go to the easily Google section, EFS package. You can easily search and go to the this section, AWS manually install EFS package, and there you will find the utils. Okay, so you can copy your link and go to the console section and paste. Sorry, control V. Yum install Amazon EFS utils. So after install utils, easily you can execute your command. Okay, now come to the point. I'm going to copy my previous command mount hyphen EFS because I installed the package. Now use this EFS. So it is failed to resolve EFS. Why going to failed? Because friends, point to be note, because I here attach a security group particular instance particular reason, not for the other reason, right? So I selected for this EFS only one zone, not for the multiple zone, right? So only one zone can connect, only this availability zone can access. This is the very important. So now go to the another machine and open on the putty or where whatever you want, so you can use. So also you can use also this command, copy and go to the terminal and control V and mount this. Okay, it is going to fail. It is not possible. So now I'm going to open second my EFS and go to the EC2 section. This is your another EC2 instance, so I'm going to access this in putty. So take this public IP and open your CMD. Go to the download, cd download ssh c2 hyphen user at the rate your public IP hyphen I and your EFS key, right? Yes. Permission deny. Why? Because go to the security group and there also inbound is not allowed. Inbound ruling not allowed. So go to the security section and there is the security group and go to the inbound section. This is the inbound and SSH. So this is not the security. Yeah, already. Add rule, all traffic, anywhere, save. Okay, go to the EC2. So I think one more time go to your EC2 instance, and this is my EC2 instance second, and this is security group, and this is security group, and inbound rule is allowed. Okay, so I allow here. Now use this console and use again .pan. So permission deny public key, sorry, the key name is different. Okay, so you will have to use not EC2 EFS key name, sorry, EFS key dot pan. Now it will be access, right? Sudo su hyphen. Now friends, I access this EC2 instance and EFS1. Now how you can access your EFS? Definitely you will have to use again utils, install the utils package. So copy this package, copy, go to the terminal, paste. Now after this, make a directory, and after make a directory you can mount this. Okay, mkdirs as EFS and copy your EFS link. So go to the EFS section again. So EC2 and select EFS. This is my EFS section and select this, and friends go to the attach section and copy your link via DNS. I am going to access. So go to the terminal section and already we have created a directory and use EFS as EFS. So it is not going to mount. Why? Because now come to the EFS section, and one more important thing you will have to check the security group. So again you can remove and go to the network part, and here see your US East hyphen 1B availability zone. This is the mount subnet, and your security group, friends, you can see the default security group is here, right? So go to the security group and you will have to go to the manage section and attach your particular security group, right? This is default security group. That's the reason I'm not going to access. So you can remove this security group, save. Now okay, it is going to default. So go to the again security group manage section and cancel this. So I want attach new security group. So go to the edit section, sorry, go to the network and go to the setting. Okay, now the manage section, add mount target. Okay, no problem. Okay, you will have to attach your open security group. We have created a EFS security group, right? So my EFS, go to this EFS. No need to monitor, go to the network part directly. And friends, there is create mount point target not available. Okay, I deleted, no problem. This is your default VPC. Select and availability your 1B, and now choose your security group from the EFS security group, right? So we have created those security group. Now you can save this. Now go to the attach section, refresh one more time, refresh one more time. So it is going to create, just wait. Okay, successfully mount target. Okay, now go to the attach section. Now copy this commands. Now go to the terminal section. Now use your command and EFS. So friends, you can see failed to resolve US East hyphen 1B. Okay, the file system is changed. Why? Because we have deleted. One more time, go and refresh your page. That's the reason we are facing the problem. Now refresh one more time, and select this EFS and scroll down, go to the network section. Yes, available. Attach via mount point. Copy this, go there, paste, slash EFS. Borrow step. I think maybe the security group is not attached. Go to the manage section. Yes, security group not showing here. Now friends, it is now working. Now use your command again. So friend, this is mounted df-h. Yeah, okay. So in another command, use EFS is already mounted. Now you will have to detach first. So use df-h. So mounted your EFS, right? So first I am going to unmount, umount slash EFS. Now check df-h. Now again I'm going to mount with this syntax. So it is going to mount. Okay. So why it is not going to attach? Because it is going to take time to create to attach EFS security group to my EFS, right? So this is the way you can do this, right? So easily you can mount your EFS. So what I will do here, what I have done here, friends, nothing. Just allow this particular region. And if you want allow multiple zones, so you can attach this security group, this security group, this security group, this security group, and you can go to the EFS section and allow to the all availability zone, all the zones. So all the zone they can access, right? So this is the importance of EFS. So friends, hope you will understand this. So now I'm going to thanks in this video and see in the next video with new topic. Bye bye, take care and all the best.